Dude, I bet he won't bug us at all through the podcast now.
No, he's going to sleep.
I bet it'll be a great pod where the cat leaves us alone and we can just talk without being disturbed by the cat. And he doesn't attack anything, and he doesn't like to just nudge stuff or just check any of the electronics out. No, he's a good cat. This is episode 22. This is the late podcast, guys.
Late cast.
Welcome to Brother.
Fashionably late.
Here we go. It's very unfashionable. It's very unfashionably late.
Well, we have an excuse.
Well, I guess, but as you guys know, we missed the episode release in our weekly Tuesday at noon.
Yeah, why don't you cry
schedule.
about it?
No, literally, no one cares. We did it for we did it for 21 weeks straight, though. That's pretty good.
Really good. I mean,
just for us.
Well, we were physically separated for this last 9 days, so we really didn't have time.
We couldn't. We could. I mean, all right. I mean, I had ideas, of course.
Well, you could have driven, I guess.
Would have been a lot of. Well, that's the easiest thing. But I mean, it could have been a lot of work. My other ideas, like some kind
Discord.
some kind of Discord thing.
I mean, I had my headphones. I have the mic built in. I don't know how good that mic is, though.
Well, don't you have an actual
Yeah, but
XLR?
I left that here.
That was the thing.
I didn't bring my mic.
I thought you took that.
No. I just had
if you took that, I probably would have committed to that more. But you also probably didn't have a camera.
No.
I would have had you set up your phone.
Yeah, as a video call. You just record the screen.
Or you just record yourself with your phone and then send me the file.
That'd be
somehow.
fun.
But yeah, sorry about that, guys. It doesn't matter.
Time.
No one cares, like I said. But
I
just
never miss a day.
Yeah, I like the consistency-ness aspect of it.
It's helpful.
I'm sure some people do. Like one guy who watches.
Someone's what the fuck?
Well, there's one person who watches as soon as we release.
That's wild. I think it's bro.
I think it's part of your daily routine or your weekly routine, I guess.
Then we have failed you. It won't happen again.
Yeah, they've been there from the start or close to the start. They're like, I want to see if these guys actually are consistent.
It's just
we have been.
Danny, just her pity.
It's not
watch.
Danny because she told me she had to catch up.
She has
listened to all of them now. I think
that's wild.
But yeah, I'm like, you really want to listen to me?
Yeah, right. You really.
You talk a lot of shit about me on your podcast. I'm like, well, I don't really though. Yeah,
you just love talking shit.
She was just trolling me, but I mean,
when you do talk,
she knows how to get me.
Well, yeah, I would hope so. Yeah. Cheapest shots. That's some good timing.
Is that my car? No, my car doesn't have an alarm. I'm just kidding. It does. I don't think it is my car though.
I think it's not my car.
Yeah, well, you probably can't even hear the alarm. Nick's just being distracted because we have ADHD.
Oh, yeah.
Undiagnosed.
No Alex,
so
that means it's not real.
Upon thinking about upon thinking about, that doesn't mean that. It just means your distractions. Okay.
Yeah, you got.
Upon thinking about how we could do the pod from a distance, I was like, I mean, we might at one point have to do that if we ever don't live together. So it's like, God, we got to figure out some way to manage that. But it's also could just drive up as well. That could have been the easier option because it's 30-minute drive if that.
I mean, it also if we had planned for it, I could have had all of my shit and set up for recording. Yeah,
we didn't plan for it.
Just I didn't even really think about it at all until Mom texted me 4 days beforehand.
Yeah, I was about to say. So you were at our mom's house, and she only lives 30 or so minutes away.
Yeah,
but why were you there?
She was on vacation.
Mom was on vacation.
Awesome. I don't really know where. She said it was vacation.
Fucking nice. Yeah. I think it was Florida or South Carolina, one of those two.
They drove.
That's only where she goes. They drove?
Yeah. So probably South Carolina.
Yeah, probably South Carolina.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
which is still far as fuck, but not as far as Florida.
Florida's a full day. Yeah.
Full day drive. Yeah. Not worth it, but
no. Neither is South Carolina.
Fly, dude. Just fly.
Yeah.
Your time is worth more than the
it's
the
an
money you're saving.
Flight, bro.
Yeah. Your time is worth more than the money you're saving driving. Okay?
You're already spending how much on the trip itself? You might as well just
How much do you value your time?
Dude, I wouldn't want to get up, spend all day driving, and then go to where I'm going.
Yeah, wake up, crack of dawn, be tired as fuck when you get to the destination.
And pissed because you've been on the road all day. Yeah,
when
I'd rather
the flight,
just fly.
You can wake up normal time.
Have your hour-long flight.
Literally,
you land,
have the same amount of energy you would have if you just stayed there. Do whatever you wanted for the day.
Way less stress
earlier. Yeah,
you're not gonna get in a car accident, get pulled over, none of that shit.
Why doesn't everyone fly everywhere?
Because it costs money. But
does it?
in this specific instance where you're already throwing away money, I see how. Like,
true.
Why not?
You know what I think it's weird is that it's expensive to fly, and yet there's an economy class. So like,
yeah.
So like, even though to even fly, you have to have money.
Yes.
There's a cheapest option that they call economy for like the plebeians.
It's like Spirit Airlines, dude.
For those that can just afford to do
this.
That
need to get somewhere but don't want to drive.
That don't need or don't need the luxuries, you know?
No. Or
Southwest Airlines was talking to you, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, instances like that is where I'm glad to be short because like everyone's like, there's no legroom, and I'm just like stretching out.
Yeah. Well, how tall are you? You're like 5'6"?
5'7", 5'6", probably. I don't know.
I've
literally never been measured by like a doctor.
Well, when was the last time you've been to a doctor? When was the last time I asked you this?
When I went for my medical issues with the real estate shit, and they were like, "You need to not do this."
I graduated college.
Yeah, it was like
before 2018,
2019, 2020. I think.
Yeah. Wow.
No, 2018.
Long time ago.
2018.
So who knows how tall you are? You know. Your BMI.
Do we have a tape we got a tape measure.
You get a little physical.
We'll worry about this later. I don't.
Your doctor just.
I did have a physical, but not
those.
Last time I had a physical, I was in high school, so it was like
taint part,
basically assault of a minor. Well, I would hope
Take
not.
A little sniff.
Don't sniff
weird,
it,
because I don't know what doctor you go to.
Cheapest.
Some weird guy who sniffs butts, sniffs taints. Yeah. Are you gagging at the thought of that? Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick's very sensitive to that kind of thought. He imagined the man's penis entering his throat, and
I'm just gagging.
He's a visual kind of guy, you know.
Yeah, it's all in the mind's eye, and it made me retch. I'm tearing up at the thought.
No, it was the gagging. It wasn't like the thought of it being upsetting. It was just like, wow, that was.
Well, for you, it was the gagging.
That went deep, you know.
Oh,
well, you know, not for me. You know.
Yeah, you have no gag reflex.
I have insurance. No, I have insurance, so I go to a good doctor. That I don't have to suck his penis to get any kind of discount. He's a good guy.
He said, "I'll pay you to go."
He says,
the doctor,
"I'll just finger your asshole for you. you don't even need insurance, really."
No,
but
how much I got in my wallet? $23.50.
I can mark this down as whatever you want it to be. Just a
what kind of prescription you need?
Yeah, dude, that'd be have a cool doctor. Man,
finger in your asshole.
I don't have a cool doctor. I don't know what a cool doctor would do. I mean, would they would just keep writing you a prescription when they're not allowed to? Is that a cool doctor?
Well, depends on how you've defined cool.
I don't know. My prescription for my inhaler ended, and my regular doctor just kept doing it for me. He was like, I'll give you it.
Well, I mean, that's like your asthma isn't just gonna go away.
He has to. Dude, that's the trick. You do it once, and then the doctor has to, and he's not even being like a good guy.
Well, you like actually have the medical condition.
Yeah, but I barely even use the inhaler. It's just
Well, yeah, you shouldn't have. I mean, like
I was diagnosed with mild intermittent asthma, but that was like 2 years ago.
Just like your mother.
Coincidence when I got Julian. It's fine.
I mean,
I also got an allergy test to find out I'm kind of allergic to cats, but not as much as I could be. It's not really that serious of allergy.
Like mild allergies.
Yeah, it's like I'm more allergic to horses and dust mites.
Horses.
Well, it's how many times I've seen a horse in my twice? Maybe?
Like I remember on the beach that one time.
Yeah, I didn't touch the horse.
No.
It was
How would
outside,
you know you're allergic?
So I'm not gonna, get a real good, allergen inhalation in me.
Yeah,
to really mess me up or anything.
Well, good thing we're not horse people.
No, but finding out about the dust mites and the allergens, and just the dust.
Well, I just kind of figured you were
annoying,
because you always have allergies.
I had to get like dust covers for my pillows, and also for my mattress. It's like it has like a rubberized inside or whatever that zips shut, so it's like airtight, so it like suffocates anything that's in there. I've had that for since I figured out I had asthma. They're like, you should get that, and I was like,
how's that been?
All right, I'll get it.
Has it been noticeable?
Yeah, it's definitely been better because I can sleep at night through the night now instead of waking up, just like unable to breathe. Yeah, well, not even that. It's just my throat closed.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Nostrils are open, but it's like,
but your throat is like.
You ever have that feeling where your throat,
your lungs are down here,
seals up, and you just can't breathe?
No,
and you just have to try really hard to get some air in, and sometimes it's whistling because it's like such a tight hole that you're breathing through. So you're like, that's wheezing, and that's wheezing. That's wheezing. It's almost perfectly sealed.
That's horrifying. It sounds like your body's just like.
But then there's also,
I'm done here.
Yeah. But then there's like that feeling of like needing to cough too. So it's like, like that.
So you need air in and out.
Yeah. So you
and
cough.
neither is happening.
Coughing is the solution until you just hit the inhaler and then you're good.
Well, Jesus Christ. Well, at least I know I don't have asthma for sure then.
Yeah. We talked about asthma in the last podcast because of just, the Olympians using it to expand their airways. But really it's to prevent you from dying with asthma. Just reopens them to normal.
unless they're already open, then it's like expand your
asthma.
mind, dude, like limitless pill. But
DMT. Do some DIMT, but it's really whatever.
Let's do some shots of inhaler.
Albuterol. Do some alb, baby. You want to do some alb? You just like at a concert, dude. You want some alb?
You just hold out your jacket.
There's
like 4 different kinds of inhalers.
You're like, what? how many milligrams do you want? What kind of dosage you want? It's like,
how much you want to breathe?
Are those
bro?
Inhalers?
It's like, oh yeah, purest shit on the market.
How much you want to breathe, bro? How do I entice you with the amount of breathability you want?
Look like you're struggling there. Get that oxygen in.
The product for you, you just
always with the jacket,
real slyly though, just lined up,
just peek in the corner.
Yeah. He's like, you can test one.
He's like, yeah, first hit's free. The first one's free.
You just hold it. Don't let go.
Shit in, dude.
Hold that. Hold it until you can't anymore, and then do a steady breathe out through the mouth.
So how much? How much?
And then feel
how much you want
yourself just be able to breathe in as more air than you ever thought you could breathe in. Because the reason I went to the allergy people is because I was like, I'm like having an issue where like I'm breathing and then all of a sudden I reach a point where I can't get a full breath in, and it's like I breathe and like how you can like get a full breath in and that you've reached like your maximum capacity and like you feel full and like you breathe out and you feel good and relaxed. Instead of that, I was breathing in and like halfway was the max, and like you try to breathe in more and it's like can't do it, and then you breathe out, but that's like you feel a sense of panic instead of the calm relaxing of like inhaling and exhaling, because you're like, wow, that wasn't a full breath. I feel like kind of more tired instead of relaxed and energized from breathing, and then you just keep that up. Sometimes you cough, so I cough a lot to like open up the airways. Because I don't always want to hit the inhaler. That shit you're not supposed to hit.
Respiratory issues, man. Those are horrible.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. I work from home too. I feel like it'd be better if I didn't work from home. Didn't stay.
Well, you weren't like
one
surrounded
spot
by dust.
Well, I vacuum and do laundry a lot for that reason. But yeah, there's only so much a man can do. I'm a simple man. Oh, and I have that fucking air filter. The HEPA filter. How much can one person do?
I've had mine off for a while because I just didn't replace the filter, and I'm like, it's done.
Yeah, it is what it is. You need a new filter then.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know how that lasts a long time. 6 months, 4 months, long time.
Yeah, but
give me a number.
Like a year.
It's been like there's like 2 filters you need to replace on it. The black one and then the actual.
And they only gave you the one backup, so like you got to buy more, and I'm like, no. No. I breathe fine.
Well, you don't really need it in your room, then.
No.
Well,
I just breathe in grease all day.
Doctors are cool. Well, so maybe you could use it then. Or you could use it at work. Just right next to your head, just blowing.
Just keep it right next to my
blowing right in your face. You just get fresh air. You're like, wow, I'm breathing a lot better in here, guys.
You guys look like shit over there.
Yeah, living the life.
With my air filter meters away from my face.
Just blowing. I mean, it's kind of like a fan,
Kind of.
It doesn't blow very hard, but
no. No. Plus, it like sucks in.
Tries
mostly.
Its best. Yeah, sucks in real hard.
Yeah.
I've tried it. No.
What?
What?
You what?
I lost my train of thought.
Distracted by the sucking up the filter.
Doing the podcast from a distance, you were at Mom's. Did the dogs, were they fine? Because there's not a cat anymore, so you're just watching these dogs.
Well, they also had mice. I don't know if I told you that. I killed 2 mice with mouse traps.
You killed 2 mice
with mouse traps.
Well, mouse traps is the way you should kill.
Well, I noticed it because it was like 2, 3 in the morning, and I was on the oven just cooking on the stovetop.
As you do at 2, 3 in the morning.
Yeah. and I saw something out of the corner of my eye near the laundry room. And I'm like, well, I'm high. It could have just been nothing. And then
that's true. You have to check in with yourself.
I was like glancing over occasionally, I'm still cooking. And then I see a mouse run back into the fucking laundry room. I'm like, that's a goddamn mouse.
Like, just clear evidence of a thing being there.
Yeah. Great. And then I was like texting Mom. I'm like, do you guys have mouse traps anywhere? She's like, there should be some on the workbench. You've seen Bob's workbench.
So they didn't know
there's
they
more
had
stuff.
Mice? They just,
no.
Great. They left the house with you just with mice.
Yeah, and there were glue traps in the basement stairwell. Like
already set?
No, just like hanging. She was telling me to use that because I couldn't find the real mouse traps.
Why does she have the glue traps?
She said, you will hear the screaming, but use the glue traps. I just didn't reply. I went to Walmart and bought a 2-pack of the snap traps that are amazing and they work.
Well, I had to get that for our old place when we had that one mouse that I killed.
Well, they definitely had at least 2, but if there's 2, there's probably a shit ton more.
Well,
and I only had the 2 traps, and I got them on like Sunday night is when I killed them both.
Doesn't Mom have like a whole underground bunker?
Yeah, I was looking for mouse traps and shit. There's just like a whole bunch of like plants drying and shit in the basement. Like, no wonder there's mice.
Well, she does store a lot of shit down there.
Yeah.
So it only makes sense. She stores
a banquet for a mouse.
She stores food, a whole bunch of food.
Water.
Like
medical
plants,
devices.
Fresh fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, all kinds of canned stuff.
Which may or may not be properly stored. Who knows? Might have blown up to just,
it might
attract this.
It might be.
Because, you got to learn how to can properly before you do it. I don't know if she did, but maybe she did. Maybe she did. But the goddamn mouse cleaned off the mouse trap first of the peanut butter I put on it because I guess I didn't wrap it around enough. Dude. It was just completely cleaned off. Didn't even set off the traps. I'm like, all right, motherfucker. Dude, this guy like has
round
a knife
2,
himself.
baby.
He like scrapes it off perfectly.
Yeah, he cleans it all. He gets it all, and I'm like, all right,
dude,
bitch,
ninja mouse.
Well, I'm gonna get you. But
so I
slather it all over the trap. Get it on the wood. So that like he's got to get down in there.
Yeah.
And
sure enough.
I put one under the oven.
Idiot, dude.
One under where she keeps the dog food. Snap. Got them both.
Actual morons, dude.
Yeah.
So you set them like next to each other? And
no. One was under the oven. You know the oven is.
Yeah.
That big metal thing. It's like
the
hollow
big metal
underneath.
Thing, the oven?
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Do you understand?
I'm deadpanning at the camera for the audio only listeners.
Oh, right.
Because that was absurd. Go on, Nick.
It was. Anyway, the bottom of it's like hollow, so there's like tons of room for mice and shit. So I just slid one under there.
Hollow.
Yeah, like there's like this much room between the ground.
Shit, or like is the boiler?
No, there's just like a gap for some reason.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
everyone wants one of those.
Completely under the whole under.
Yeah, like a little aisle, little hallway for the mice.
It's more like a goddamn dance hall for a mouse. It's that big. Like I just slid the trap under
invention, there. I believe that's how our mice was able to just walk between like the fridge and
just
like
the big ass gap in the back.
Our neighbors, yeah, it was just like a big gap. They could just walk between,
Yeah, people that are building are just like whatever.
We're doing this for the mice.
Yeah,
we're on their side. We have an insider.
They've got tunnels.
They got a ratatouille in there, just like yanking that guy's
slinging
hair.
Shit.
Yeah. We're gonna fucking make him do this shit.
I do wonder how many mice she still has in that building, though.
I mean, it's probably more.
So many more, if I had to guess.
They're probably more.
But I only got 2 traps, and I'm not getting paid to exterminate. So,
well,
did
you tell her? Did you let her know that
I did the entire time? That she was telling me to use the glue traps, and I'm like, no.
Well, she's gonna use the glue traps.
She's of course gonna use the glue traps. She's gonna hear the screaming. She's gonna bash its head in with something. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that.
Like, good. No, she's going to get it like the gun or something.
No, she's going to put it on the counter and just sit there and watch it until it starves to death.
Just sit down with like a glass of wine.
Yeah. She's watching it struggle.
Just listening to the screams.
Yeah.
She like turns off the music screams. Or like whatever she was listening to.
She turns off the TV that Bob was watching. She's like,
she puts the dogs in the other room. Bob, don't bother me.
Yeah. But sit there. Sit there in silence.
Our mom's not crazy. She wouldn't do that.
No.
She wouldn't do that.
That's hyperbole.
It's funny to say. That's why we said it, because it's a comedy podcast.
Yeah, she'd probably cry if she heard us say it.
Some people forget this is a comedy podcast. Don't forget it's a comedy podcast.
No, it's educational.
Silly goose.
Education of the streets.
No, we get things wrong constantly, and that's part of the show, honestly. So You know, I was gonna. What an idea that I had is do Jeopardy, because like,
I like
just
Jeopardy.
general knowledge. Because I feel like I don't know anything about just like history.
Jeopardy is fun.
Ask me about dates in history. You got me, dude.
I guess
You got me. Well, yeah, but can I be within 200 years, please?
Nah. No. 25 years tops.
Yeah, no, that'll be a wash. You know, but we're not gonna do that this episode. But I'm sure that's not hard to do. I'm sure you can find one.
I'm sure there's plenty of Jeopardy games online for sure.
You could find like a pre-made board that's some like teacher made to like test your students. Or
there's probably like actual licensed ones that are free.
I was about to say, you think I'm gonna pay for an actual licensed one?
No,
but you said that are free. Yes.
Yeah,
that's the exact price.
I gotta
I'm
add
willing
the
to
qualifier. Come on,
that's the price I'm willing to pay for that.
It's the only price.
$0
in a true and fair market. It would be free.
Well, true and fair.
Free for me at least. Everything is free.
One way or another.
I'm gonna find you.
Yeah. For the audio only listeners, we're making hand pistols like we're pulling a gun on somebody.
Yeah, very slowly.
As if they have no other option. And it's not like anyone's in danger. It's the implication. Yeah, it's like he could shoot me, but
he's
not
gonna.
But he's not gonna.
But
That'd
he
be
might.
crazy. But he probably will. but
he won't.
But he won't. And you have no reason to worry, because this is just a man with a gun
that wants
pointed at you. Yes, that wants something that you don't want to give him.
Well, you didn't. Now you do. Now you do.
You were convinced.
There's nothing you want more in this world right now than to give me what I want for free.
We keep aiming the hand pistols for the audio listeners. Yeah, there we go.
For the Spotify's.
Nick, what would it take you to rob a bank?
A gun and a mask.
If you just had a gun and a mask, you'd go rob a bank?
I'll do it right now.
Like, there's no other qualifications?
Well, bullets.
If I just gave you a mask and like one of Mom's guns, you would just go rob a bank?
Maybe a bulletproof vest.
If you had those three things, you would just go rob a bank right away?
Yeah, that's the first thing I would do. I would turn and be like, give me all of the money.
It wouldn't need to be like a Walter White situation, Breaking Bad, which you don't understand, but it's like you get a cancer diagnosis that you have like...
I don't need that.
2 months to live or 3 months?
3 months to live, if you know what I mean.
You wouldn't just go hog wild?
Well, if I was given like 3 months, I'd probably let loose a little bit.
Really? You go nuts.
I'd sell all kinds of drugs.
Wow. Sell.
Do all kinds of drugs.
Yeah. I was about to say, would you sell or just do them?
Both.
You would do them. You wouldn't sell.
I would sell them to buy more. You kidding me?
That's your strategy.
I would buy it, split it down the middle, sell.
That's almost like Heisenberg then.
Almost.
Breaking Bad.
Almost.
Did you even watch Breaking Bad?
No, never.
You don't even know.
No. We need to cook.
Yeah,
you know that
he cooked
line?
it. Yeah, he went from selling it to cooking it, because you got to cook it, dude. Because you
Well,
make the most money by cooking it,
and you can make it as good as possible. You know, if you're a professional.
That's how you get the top tier. You know, the primo piece de resistance.
That's how you know what's in it. Farm to table.
That's right. We should go to like France.
Why France?
I feel like it'd be funny to podcast like this in France, because they would hate it. Number one, and number two,
yeah, they already hate Americans.
America, yeah, exactly. They wouldn't understand it, which is cool, but they would also understand it just looking at it. They'd be like,
they're like fucking American
the
tourists.
idiot, American idiot,
merde, or whatever.
What?
Merde.
What are you trying to fucking say?
It's French for
for what?
Damn it or something.
Damn it, Zoot. It's damn it. I think
it's something,
or it's fuck.
I think that's Spanish. Merde.
I remember my teacher teaching us the curse word. She was just like, "All right, so this one."
God damn it.
So this one means shit.
Dude,
don't tell anyone I taught you this, but this one means shit.
She taught you that in high school?
No, I don't remember what it was in French, but it was good to know at the time.
Was it?
I know rice is riz, R-I-Z. It's pretty easy to remember.
Kids these days.
And that's language. I haven't tried to learn another language since French. Took 5 years of that.
5 years.
Retain just random words of French.
I did 4 years of Spanish and got C's the entire time. Like, good.
Dude, I got A's only because I like.
You were like best friends with the teacher.
Best friends with the teacher.
Ridiculous.
Like me and Cole would just make like videos with guns just for like school videos. Like
they wouldn't fly today.
It's like it's clearly an airsoft. You get the orange tip.
Yeah, this is back in the day when you could do that.
We were like shooting each other in French or something. There was some kind of story.
You were like Zoutalo.
Yeah, Zoutalo, you dumb imbecile.
Yeah, it's French.
I didn't say. I said it with just a straight American accent, obviously.
Well, yeah.
Parlez-vous
Français.
doing here? Francais.
Do you speak French?
You
bang.
Hands. Man up.
This is a universal language.
Hey. Yeah, just say two things. Fuck you, flip them off, and then hand a gun.
Then
actually,
dead.
pull a gun.
And then it's real. It's real gun. Because this is America,
what
baby.
Do you do?
We're not France.
We're not France. We could be though.
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
That's why I want to visit France because we're very much not French, or in any way Frenchian, a Frenchian.
Sure,
but it'd be funny.
Dude, no part of me wants to visit
the French
France.
culture. Very, very, very tiny part of Nick wants to visit France.
I'd visit other countries around there, not
Germany. Of course you would.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
Yeah, of course you would.
They're
see Kyle, am I right?
They're efficient people.
No, let's visit like Amsterdam if you're gonna fucking want to go anywhere overseas. Let's go to Amsterdam.
Aren't they like tough on tourists?
I don't know. I just know they got fucking weed cafes, bitch.
Yeah, yeah. They don't like foreigners in their weed cafe shop.
I'm sure that's why a lot of people go there. I don't care if they don't like it. That's why I'd go to France too.
You goddamn Americans!
Fuck you stupid idiot.
Yeah,
that'd be me.
The world loves us.
But
I just wasted.
I wouldn't talk like that because I'd be drunk or high instead of drunk. So
we'd be better.
I would just talk like this. Hey, dude, go fuck yourself, guy.
You just get hit by the baguette.
There was just like there's a look of confusion, but also anger. Still, it's like I'm gonna hit you now.
It's because the Americans and French, they're button of the heads.
I don't know if there's any French people in Amsterdam. I'm sure there are.
I'm sure there's some French people there.
I'm sure there are,
but they're probably more like normal than the French.
What do you mean by normal?
Like more like Amsterdamians.
I don't know what that means. You mean white?
No, I mean
French are white, also black.
Yeah,
but
there's black French.
Yeah. What are there Mexican French?
Surely,
or is that two different cultures that can't go together
when worlds collide?
Mexa-French.
Well, I mean that's the melting pot, baby. That's America.
What if your perfect woman is a Mexa-French girl?
That'd be interesting.
And you would only meet her by ever visiting France
or Spain
in a Mexican restaurant in France because you happen
specifically
the only one in France because obviously there's only one.
There's only one Mexican restaurant in France. That's the one that I go to.
Run by the
me?
No, by the French Mexicans.
Plural,
or would it be
like all of them?
Mexican French. What's it's all of the ones that want. Or the at least a family that runs the joint that they say.
I think it would be like Francicans,
like the Ramirez's.
Don't call them the Ramirez's.
Oh, that's or the Rodriguez's.
Stop.
Stop. Whatever. Diaz's.
Alex.
Why is
those are not French? Not one of this is French.
Well, no, but they're the Mexicans that moved to France and then learned the language.
That's French right there.
So how do you talk with a French accent but also be Mexican?
I don't know. Like I feel like you'd just be like Spanish.
I want to hear what that guy
French
sounds
accent.
like.
Yeah, Jamie.
Is there someone out there?
French Spanish.
We don't have a Jamie, and even if we did, what the hell would he search?
French Spanish.
French? No, I'm talking
French
Mexico,
Spanish,
not Spain. Mexican.
French Spanish.
No. From Mexico.
Spanish French.
Spain is closer to that area
Hispania
than Mexico. I'm talking about someone from
right
Mexico
there.
moving. Spain and Mexico are not the same culture.
But they both speak Spanish.
I'm talking about specifically a Mexican moving to France. Someone
they speak
from
Spanish.
Mexico. Sure. Yes,
In
of
Mexico.
course they do. But I'm not talking about someone from Spain, a sexy Spaniard. I'm talking about,
a dirty Mexican.
No, I'm talking about a Mexican from Mexico. They have a different look about them. They sound a little bit different. There's nothing. All right, cut this.
No. Keep all of this in.
Obviously,
Dig that hole.
I'm not talking about anything offensively. I'm just talking.
No.
I want to see, does this exist? A Mexican person from Mexico moving to France, maybe young.
You just described immigration.
Learn France. France. They learn France. They learn French.
They do learn France when they go to
and
France.
French.
I'm sure that someone has immigrated from Mexico.
Comment down below. That'd be the name of the episode.
Comment down below.
No, no. It would be French Mexican.
Sure, yeah, that'll
or the late episode, whatever the fuck.
Better late than never.
No, that's not.
That's what it is.
You know how many things are ever called that are late?
This?
1,000,000 in 5,002.
Like exactly. Like there's not any more
probably
than
more
that.
now after I said that, but yeah.
But you caught it right as it went there. That's wild.
Just past the 1,000,000 mark about 6,000 years ago.
And this is one of them. That's crazy.
We're kind of revolutionary guys over here.
Yeah, we got ideas, man.
We did try to help, the scientists with their folding phone dilemma. They're not going to listen to us, but
nope.
Hey, look at the DS. What happened there? Oh, the reason the folding doesn't work is because you can't repeatedly bend glass. Okay, how about a thin bezel with a hinge on it? Why do we have to do 2 screens, please? But nevertheless, iPhone 16 was announced.
And you bought one already.
Why would I buy? I have the 15. I don't need a 16. There's such little. They added another button for some reason. So now there's 2 buttons. Instead of the mute switch,
2 buttons.
They put a regular button. They call it the action button. And then they have an actual button like right here or like over here or something that's like, it's supposed just a camera button. Just like to bring up the camera. Why are we adding
These
buttons?
are innovations.
I thought they tried to get rid of buttons.
They did. And then they're like, JK, add the buttons back.
Damn. Stop it.
Then like, let's go back to a folding phone.
The button already like served the purpose for the camera shutter. You know what I'm saying? When they switched that out, from the mute switch to that button.
I mean, 3 buttons seems like, plenty.
I have 3, yeah. But they have 5 now in the new ones. They have cool colors, so that's something. But
the ones that are going to be hidden under the case that you're almost certainly going to get for it.
Right. Yeah. Well, mine's black, and I got a black case. But everyone pretty much has this case for the 15 because it's so good. It's so good. Oh, I probably got to text Danny. Oh, no, she's not coming back yet. Okay, cool. She's like, let me know when you're recording so I can not come in. I'm like, just barge in.
Just walk in.
Just barge in.
You'll cut it. Probably.
Yeah. Now I will, Danny, if you're listening.
Did you cut it last time?
Well, that was a Patreon.
Alex.
That was a Patreon episode.
Alex.
That's
so
Patreon.
No. so no.
No, I did not cut it. She is heavily featured in that. Well, just for a moment. Yeah, not really heavily. But
well, don't tell her that.
Yeah, she'll listen to this. That's fine.
Busted.
She still wants to watch all the Patreons, but I don't want her to pay for it. I'm like, I'll just show you them. Don't pay for it. But I haven't done that yet, so
I mean, it's fine.
If you listen to this, Danny, you need to remind me when you want to watch it.
You don't need to watch the Patreon ones.
Yeah. Well, those are fine, Those are for the diehard fans, and apparently Danny is. So
we're funny
all of our
dudes.
shit. Hey,
with your former shirt.
There's one fan plus the guy that listens on Spotify every time.
Us.
Because it's definitely a guy. It's not a girl that listens weekly.
Our demo is probably like 50-50.
Well, yeah. If you look at our demographic, it's definitely from like. It's definitely like there's a bell curve from like 18 to like our cap at like 50. I think. Like the bell
that's
curve.
An outlier. That doesn't count.
Yeah. That's like it's like we're pretty heavily in the 20 to 35 range.
Well, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, which is good. That's what I want. You know, I don't want any kids around here.
Fuck them kids, dude.
Or boomers.
Boomer.
Am I right? Millennial and
Gen Z.
Yeah, Gen Z guys.
Can I get a dap up over here? My homies.
Nick sounds like he's
Risen
a
it up.
millennial because he's like the oldest possible Gen Z that could exist.
I'm whatever. I'm like
an elder Gen Z.
Depending on who you're asking, I could be Gen Z or millennial.
Yeah, but
I'm at either end. I'm the youngest. Yeah. And it's like, you're Gen Z.
Yeah, you're the oldest Gen Z.
And I'm like, I don't understand these kids and their Gen Z ways.
No, yeah, you're almost millennial. And I'm a young as fuck millennial, dude.
Sure.
95, bitch.
Like right on the end.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's why I was really young in my school years. Since it's 9/11 when we're recording this.
I mean, when I was in school, we still had like
never forget. It's almost 9/11 on 9/11. Holy shit. This is a monumental moment.
15 seconds. 4:13.
Almost looked at it at the perfect time. Wow.
'Tis the season. 8 seconds.
So this podcast was late for a reason, and we didn't know that.
It's for the holiday. 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Wow. Look at
Happy
that, guys.
holidays.
Nick, it's not like counting down to Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Look at that, guys.
Never
9/11 on September 11th. 28% battery left.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Wow, dude.
All jokes aside, respect to all first responders. They are heroes.
Shut the fuck up. We know that. Everyone's always like, where the hell were you 9/11? I was 6, guy. I was in school. I was
probably
in first
my
grade.
own world, like drawing robots on paper or something.
Where
like
and what?
At school.
At school?
Probably like drawing robots on my work.
You were like 4. Were you even at school at that time?
Was I like 4? 2001, fuck.
Were you home just hanging out and had no idea until like mom turned on the news and started screaming because that's what she would do?
I was probably watching the TV with mom screaming.
Where's Alex? Where's Alex? I'm literally in my first grade class and we're watching the news too, just like, what's happening? And then, you get the announcements that you get to go home and that's all I care about.
Because of the countries under attack.
I have no idea what the hell I'm watching on TV. I'm just, we're leaving school? So that's how my 9/11 was. Probably went home, played RuneScape. But
so not all that different.
Then no. No. Never forget though, 9/11.
Nope.
No. And it's hard to fucking forget, or with every reminder every year. Dad changed his Facebook profile picture to the Twin Towers, which to me is in bad taste.
That seems like a very bad taste.
But, dude, like, I'm sure to him it's like we're honoring. I'm clearly honoring what the Twin Towers. But I'm like, Dad,
in his head,
yeah,
sure. It's like you're rooting for the Taliban.
In his head, he's like,
America, just pledging
this
allegiance.
Is literally the most American thing I could do.
Yeah,
post this as my profile picture.
I hate that.
Oh, and then for some reason, like right below, he changed his background to like a big field, and then just a giant cross in it.
Dude,
it's almost like he's doing it as a joke, but it'd be funnier. It'd be funnier if he did. If he was, it'd be hilarious.
If he was joking, we would have a much better relationship.
Yeah. What a sense of humor, dude! I see where I get it from.
Like, that's hilarious, but it's hilarious for a different reason.
Yeah. And he'll never listen to this. Watch this.
Not a chance. So, thank God for that, dude.
Yeah. Well, we definitely roast him in earlier episodes too. So.
You should get roasted and toasted, dude.
Yeah.
Base that bitch.
Oh. I don't know if we ever talked about our stepmom pegging him, or if
well, I mean, that's always unspoken. But
we found the anal beads, right? Those could have been for Papa.
Like, Papa Bear, dude. That's just right. Yeah. Your whole hand. All right.
Well, who knows?
The bees just to work up to the full fisticuffs. And he's like, "That's what Jesus wanted."
I was gonna make a joke about why they moved away. Granddad, Pap, just
wanted to join in.
He was just so ashamed of what he'd become. Dad had to leave. It just drove him to pieces. Yeah, you are not my son.
You are banished.
I never want to see your face again.
Do not come back to the East Coast
until I'm on my deathbed. And
then I can't stop you.
Yeah.
So you'll probably show up and just glob onto it.
I could hire guards to stop you.
The thought crossed his mind. He's like, I could get armed people to stand outside my door.
I could make sure that I'm alone. That's honestly, that's not a bad idea.
Nah.
If that's what you wanted, just be like,
well, I think I would just go to the rooftop and just
become a bird.
Like if I know that I'm dying, it's like
So you wouldn't go crazy and rob a bank and do drugs?
Well, you're already at the hospital, like dying. Like it's too late for all that shenanigans.
You'd just be standing there on the edge with like your bathrobe. Or
not standing. It'd be like a saunter.
Penis out, and then you
definitely
just drop,
penis out,
and then you land like it and look like an idiot.
No, I think you'd splatter like meat versus cement. From
you'd hit like a tree on the way down and like survive and like break your leg
probably.
Or something.
Just a broken leg.
Like this idiot try to escape without injury.
Like land bounce off an awning, leg bends over a tree branch, snaps, and then it
just barely snaps.
Just fall to the ground.
You get like a really bad fracture.
Yeah, just the leg though. Everything else is fine. Just like the wind is knocked out of me.
Yeah,
like let's get you back to bed.
You got like a bruised rib. Come on, honey.
Get up. Are
you my wife?
You got no. You have 2 months left.
You didn't even get your head wasn't even hit. How are you hallucinating?
You are totally uninjured except for your
Mexican French wife.
Well, then we'd be in like France, and I don't know their medical system. I think it's probably better.
It's probably like Canada's, where it's like
like here we'll take care of you, then you'll worry about it later.
Yeah. They're probably like that. The French people don't seem to take very good care of themselves.
Well, the French are crazy people. So
disgusting, really.
I mean, depending on who you ask.
They're known to not use deodorant.
Or shave.
Yeah, right. Which are two
biggies. Two bugaboos.
Yeah, just pretty big boo-boo hygiene things. That's like, you dating a girl doesn't use any of those things. It's kind of an issue.
Eesh.
Yeah. Oh, you smell and you're hairy, sweaty. Oh, good.
You pick one.
Oh, it's summertime, baby.
Oh, that's not dew. That's not the morning dew.
Why don't you hop in that shower, baby?
Just really quick. Just get in there for at least 20 minutes.
Ooh, baby. I think it's time for a shower. There's be a lot of showers in France.
Maybe that's where they have sex. Like, there's like
in the shower.
Yeah, he's like, let me wash you to be sure. I mean, first,
sex in the shower sucks. I'll speak from experience.
The friction, because the water is not
lube.
No, it's actually increases the friction.
So you got to kind of like step out of the water, and
then it's just like cold.
Well, then it's like I'm kind of getting hit by the water. This really isn't a comfortable position either.
Plus, it's like the tiniest thing in the world.
You're kind of like,
because we're not rich people, so we don't have big showers.
No, I mean I haven't had sex in a shower since college.
You
do that
times.
You do that? Oh yeah. Well, that's when you try stuff.
Not in the dorms.
Like that. You're like, wow, this is gonna be so hot. And then you do it. It's like didn't even come. Let's just leave the shower now.
That was awful.
I'm done. It was 2 minutes. Let's be done. That was it. Yep.
Yeah. I've had enough.
Yeah. Just kind of trying to position. It's not good.
No, I never trusted the dorm showers at all for anything.
Well, you couldn't do it in a dorm shower. You gotta have.
You
gotta have your own shower. You can't do it in a dorm shower.
You could.
You catch a charge for that.
You catch a charge for many things.
No, not in your own shower. You can just flop it. Or you can do clacking. You can do the helicopter.
You can clack in the dorm shower.
Well, you can do that in dorm shower. Yeah.
And someone comes in and uses the toilet. They're like,
if you're helicopter and just fucking spraying them down. Tell you to stop it, you just keep doing it.
You just stare at them, just right in the eyes.
They're like, all right.
And then they kind of get into it too.
And then you're like, oh shit, because you're like,
RA.
It's like a Connor. You're like, oh fuck.
You just run down to the RA.
He's
like, this guy is
like, here we go. all right, sweet, dude.
Like, no,
this sounds good. Oh shit. He like tries to like do it like in time with you.
And you're like, no more. I don't know.
Maybe that's how you'll find your match too. Who knows? You'll
Clacking in the shower.
Helicoptering in the shower, and you'll attract a Connor man that's matches your speed.
Well, I don't
and
want to attract a Connor man.
You guys get entangled.
Not entangled. Just twists around
the propeller blades become entwined.
It's like a rat king, but with your penis.
There's the episode title. No, we can't. That can't be the title because it has the word penis in. But it's funny.
It's good.
Yeah.
That's like a Patreon title.
Yeah, that's a good Patreon.
Tuck
title.
that one away.
One of the Patreon titles is Super Monkey Ball Suicide, and that could not be a YouTube title.
You can't use that.
It's a great video title, but
it's good.
It was so good I had to use it. But I was like, oh, good thing it's a Patreon.
But you have to use it somewhere. Yeah,
because they don't care.
More private.
If you want on there, yeah. They're all pirate, all pirate and private. Basically pirate because we put.
Well, don't pirate us.
We put movies on there, but it's Patreon. So what can you do, YouTube?
Nothing.
Yeah,
not one thing. We're not on your site. We're not breaking your rules. We're not on your turf.
8.5 seconds copyrighted music is what we're using. We're riding the 8.49. We're riding the line, baby.
It's right there, right underneath.
That's where I trimmed it. Yep,
and it works.
I think that's what he meant to say there. He said, it worked.
Yeah, just growled.
So, I got that copyright, and then I was like, oop, I'll just take that down.
Let me just cut
Trim
that.
And don't have a copyright anymore.
Easy.
Like our first 2 podcast episodes are copyrighted just because the intro song was slightly too long in those. By the third episode, it was short.
It was trimmed enough.
Yeah. Well, what I do is I make it quieter, like during the last few seconds, and it doesn't trip it. I think I tricked the system. I tricked the system into thinking it turns off, but it just lowers in volume
just enough.
Yeah.
Under the threshold.
You can still hear it, but I don't know if the system can still hear. Yeah.
Otherwise, they'd have been like.
It makes the intro sound more natural because it's like it's louder during the just like the thing coming on the screen, and then it gets quieter once we start talking again, so you can hear us.
Restrictions breed innovation, dude. Put that on a coffee
Apple,
mug.
dude.
Well, they just own everything. They're like, whatever.
Dude, someone like put up the comparison for the iPhone 16 Pro. It's like the same as the 12 Pro. Like the cameras are just stat by stat exactly the same. What's going on?
Cameras can't get much better in your pocket, I guess.
They were pretty fucking good.
But the price can go up.
No. That's a 12 mini. That does the job.
How much are those these days? Like $600?
$250.
That's not bad.
I'm thinking of getting 2 more just so we can have a 3 camera setup. Yeah, but
like that. But like
just
one here and one there.
Yeah, like the wide, and then you have the medium.
And then we can look at our own cameras.
They're close.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that also, gotta have a
editor.
Gotta have the live switcher so I can switch the cameras, or it'll have to be after the fact editing. Just now I'll put Nick's camera on screen. Oh, now I'll put mine. Now we'll go back to the main, which I already do that for the clips, but I just used one video.
Yeah, it's one. It's not. Yeah. It'd be 3 times.
Yeah. It'd be the same thing essentially that I'm doing, but for the full podcast, I'll wait till we got a guy doing that episode like 240 or something. Where we're
at least 240.
We peak or something,
We don't even.
We get like 300 concurrent viewers like every episode.
That'd probably be enough to get an editor.
Yeah. That'd be
sick. At that point,
that'd be sick. But until then, we're doing what I can do, And this past week, I haven't done shit. I haven't even posted anything. I have stuff ready to post, and I just haven't posted.
You fool!
Just because we haven't recorded, I just haven't been thinking about it.
I haven't been.
It just takes me out of the flow because we missed a whole week.
I've been just having my sleep interrupted constantly by the dogs.
Yeah, you didn't even say anything. You said it was a good. Like, where did you sleep in your? You can't sleep in your room.
There's the guest
anymore.
room. No.
So wait, is it just like where the office that she had was?
The guest bed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where I slept? Where like you used to sleep in
there? Yeah.
That's a pretty comfortable bed, honestly.
Yeah, but the dogs would just come up the stairs and bark and whine.
Wake up.
Chick would literally stand on top of me and wagging her tail and wake me up. She's like 90 pounds.
She thought that she was having the best effect on you.
Yeah.
She's like, this is how he wants to be woken up.
Pushing her off me. Then she like jumps back on top of me. And I'm like, get off of me.
Get the fuck off, dog. Get the fuck off.
It's literally 8:30 in the morning. I went to bed at 5. She's on top of me. And I'm like, stop.
Good morning.
Yeah, like, it's time for you to feed and let me out. And I'm like, bro.
I really have to shit.
Like, I let you out 4 hours ago before I went to bed.
Oh, so they were awake then too? Like,
yeah.
Like when you were still awake?
They would go to sleep.
So they don't really have to go to the bathroom.
They do. They would always shit whenever like at 8:30 rolls around, but they
just on the dot.
Yeah, they're like, come on.
So even
dude,
if you let them out
4
4 hours before then, they won't do it. They won't shit before then.
They might. They would sometimes, but they always in the morning have to shit.
Dogs are like clockwork.
It's like
dogs are weird.
Enough. And then you always have to pick it up with the fucking thing because Chick is like, let me eat it. It's like, that's not food. And you just ate.
So she, after a meal, she's still trying to just go after her own excrement?
Yeah. Yeah, she's like, that's a tasty little treat.
Does she just, like, is she like turning around
well, like, she knows she's not supposed to, so no, she doesn't. Like
really, like,
she'll walk away, and if she thinks you're not paying attention, she'll kind of like walk up to it, and you gotta be like, hey. And she like looks at you.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, and then I gotta go get the
yes,
fucking thing.
You are.
Like, yeah, you're getting insanely close to the one pile of shit.
Sniffing it, looking at it tantalizingly,
licking her chops. Like, dude,
we know what you want, what you're trying to do, you bitch.
Literally,
she is a bitch, female dog.
Yeah, this is an educational podcast.
That's what we said earlier, isn't it? This is very factual, and everything we say is true and right.
Yeah.
And if you think otherwise,
it's not. But then, get over it.
Yeah.
God.
You're an idiot. If you think, whatever. Got him. Right?
Got him so good.
In a way.
You're so got.
But to go back to the original idea that I was talking about in the very beginning of the podcast, virtual. We could make another channel, brother related still, but of just us doing co-op games or playing games co-op at least.
I mean, recording on my computer would probably be a bit of a struggle.
I thought your computer was good now.
It is. CPU needs upgraded though.
We need to do like a dual PC setup with a capture card to just minimize any kind of frame loss, make it be smooth.
That'd be cool.
But you don't have a second PC. Well, I thought. I forgot I deconstructed mine and have just sold all the pieces to it.
I've got a lot of pieces of mine, but the CPU cooler on the old one is literally falling apart.
No,
I don't know what happened.
Also, then we need to get a capture card and all that, but yeah. That'd be cool, I mean,
I could probably just buy
do some Warhammer content, dude.
That'd be fun.
Release.
You don't even have the game yet. Did you buy it?
I would buy it if we're gonna fucking
Alex
make some content with it. Get some ROI. No, I'm just kidding. There's no fucking ROI going on here.
Not even. There's no return at all.
Nah. Maybe one day.
It's all investment.
It's all investment. It's all investment, dude. That's why I bought all the pod stuff ahead of time, dude. Who knew I was going to lose my job? Who knew? Not me.
Klarna.
I bought a guitar. No, fuck. That shit's almost paid off, but I thought I was going to have a job for much longer than this, dude.
So when does the layoff happen?
October something.
Jesus Christ.
So that's for you, Klarna. This is the end of the episode.
September.
No one's going to watch this.
Klarna might, though.
Fuck
they're
you,
like,
Klarna.
That's our employee.
Yeah, for the next 30 days or whatever. Yeah. Dude, all I did was chat support all day and night for like a year or a year and a half.
Yeah.
And now, like, ever since like last week or 2 weeks, I'm no longer doing chats. Now I'm on emails, and they assigned me 5 to 10 emails. This is interesting, believe me. And it takes a maximum of 30 minutes for me to do this.
The whole job for the day.
So I do nothing until lunch at 4, come back at 5, do all of them until 5:30, and then just wait till I clock out.
That's insane.
Tell you what, boring as all hell. I haven't had any podcast to edit too, so it's kind of just been extra boring. But
been grinding the escape.
Yeah, I mean, basically that's all I've been doing. Got to reach level cap 500, or not level cap, but total level 500.
That's not even close.
No, I just want to just get away from all the bots that are only training one skill, and aren't even close to that.
F2P, low level worlds. Yeah. Anyone can get on it. Suicide bots that literally just get on for one session, bot it out, unload their shit, and then get banned. That's where they go.
What's the point? What's the point?
They sell it for pennies on the dollar.
The account?
No, the gold.
Oh.
RuneScape gold has real world value. Like Venezuelans farmed gold for money.
Man, I can't believe you got me back into RuneScape, Nick. It's so annoying. It was actually Joe that first.
Joe caused it.
Yeah, first spurred the interest.
I wasn't even playing RuneScape.
He put the bug in my head.
What are you talking about?
Fucking friend of the pod, Joe, that bastard. He's like, "Hey, dude, I've been playing RuneScape again. I think I'm becoming a member." I'm like, "Well, you don't even have anything. Why are you?
You don't have money.
Why are you gonna become a member? You want to know some bullshit that would only happen to Joe? Because I obviously met him in game because he wanted to meet in game. He tried
your Iron Man?
He tried to give me shit, and I'm like, I can't take anything. But he, pretty much as soon as he started playing, some random high-level guy just gave him 100K and just a bunch of shit.
Yeah, that happens.
And he was like, dude, my whole the experience changed with RuneScape. And I'm like, he tried to just give me a bunch of shit, and I'm just like, I'm playing hard. I'm playing how...
We're not the same,
I'm
Joseph.
playing how you would not want to play the game. Because I told him it, he was like, that sounds awful. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good, It's
way more fun, I think.
It's more involved because you have to do everything.
Because 100K to my main account is literally nothing.
Yeah.
But to a new person, you can buy all the gear, full rune and shit.
And that's what he did.
And it's it's fine, but it's not. You didn't earn anything.
No,
you didn't earn jack shit.
That's the thing. And all we are doing is earning it ourselves.
Yeah, everything we have, so it's funny created.
That he was ecstatic that he was given something without having to earn it.
Well,
and it sees ours as the worst possible thing.
Yeah, that's Joseph.
I'm just making those connections, just being like, wow, that matches him. Yeah.
Joe's effort, fun.
Well, he does love Destiny. Which is one of the easiest games you can ever play.
Ugh. Yeah, it's fine. It's
no longer
the original was good,
but it's easy.
It's thoughtless. No mind required. Just why he likes being given.
Any boomers out there, or old millennials, or super old Gen Zers, or young millennials that played RuneScape or lied about being 13 to play RuneScape? I remember that.
Probably all of you.
Do you remember that?
Nerds. Yeah.
Do you remember being like, oh shit, I have to come up with a birthday? It's just 1990, so easy.
Oh, username.
Well, I don't think 1990 was even 13 yet at that point. I had to go even earlier than that. When I was trying, at least.
I'll say my point, 1990.
That's an 85. Lying about being 13.
1990
dude.
Was what I used for everything, always, because I was Gen Z,
worked.
dude. I'm Gen Z. It always works.
Just gotta lie.
Yeah, simple.
You can lie your way through anything.
It works. It just works. Put that as a tagline.
Just sort of work.
Lying. It just works.
Yeah. Is that the name of the podcast episode? Because we can't call it the rat king with penises. Is there a way it can word that's not?
No,
that's not. It's such a just disgusting just image, and that is just completely not allowed in any sort of way on YouTube or anywhere.
No, I don't think so.
The Rat King phallus is calling it phallus fine.
Phallic Rat King.
That sounds worse. That sounds worse. That just sounds like a rat king with a big old peen. I don't like that.
Well, then no, I don't think it can be better.
Yeah, that was too good. I'll have to find something else funny from the episode to call it. Because, you already see it, so maybe it's better than that. But I don't think it will be. That's pretty good, and it's just it can't be,
especially because you can't use it. Yeah, it just makes it better.
It makes it better that it can't be used.
Yeah, like the forbidden fruit. It's so good.
How is it forbidden? is my question.
Well,
just in terms of the law or in terms of the rules or
the
just
rules.
society? Because society would think it's hilarious.
Well, depending on the age group that you're talking to.
Hey, my young millennials and my old as fuck Gen Zers, you guys,
They would think it's hilarious. You know,
my aged 20 to 35 guys
with the rizzed up phallic rat king.
Rizzed up, Nick. Rizzed up phallic rat king is also not allowed as a title, and that's also a great title.
I can only come up with names we can't use.
How about rizzed up rat king? That's pretty good, but it doesn't mention. I mean, it's probably good that it doesn't mention penises.
Yeah, that's
maybe the title will be rizzed up rat king. That's pretty good.
It's fine.
They'll know because they're watching it. They watched it.
They'll know if we made
it's
the
fine.
right choice.
It's the best we can do given the restrictions placed upon us.
God
it's not our fault.
Algorithm.
It's not our fault. These guys are all fucking prudes.
Ugh,
YouTube prudes. Pretty sure we've been shadow banned too because like all of our videos aren't getting more than like 20 views. It's very unfortunate because we used to get like 60 for some reason. I'm pretty sure the Green Man episode has like 800 or 900, but the other ones after that, they're like, maybe these guys.
Maybe we shouldn't.
Maybe these guys should just tone it down a little bit. You know, we'll keep them on the down low.
Maybe, but like
we'll break free from
you, dude.
Stupid algorithm bullshit.
People know. People know us.
They don't, but when they do, it'll be good. When they do know us, it'll be good.
You'll see.
Dude, all it takes is like one shout out from one cool guy who's like, these dudes are awesome now. Listen to their podcast, and we're done.
Don't harass people, Alex.
Harass people?
Yeah.
Well, what?
For a shout out.
I don't harass anyone. I'm just saying if there was someone who is famous that happens to find us and be like, these guys are dope. Cool. Yeah, and be like, listen to them. What if, you know?
It could happen.
That would be the easy way to the top, but we're taking the long road. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
the Joe method, bro.
The Joe method is just getting
just
a shout
lucky. Out. Someone shouts about like 1 million subs.
Yeah, well,
it works.
It does work, but it's hard to maintain because people don't, you know.
It's no skill required. Earned.
Just got to get lucky. Just got to get real lucky.
Yeah. Nah, that's not my style.
Well, that's the episode, guys. Episode 22, I believe. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry this is so late. This is probably going to come out on Friday. Yeah, Friday at noon. But then we'll have another one for Tuesday probably.
Yeah,
so,
get a double feature back to back.
Yeah, it won't be back to back, but it'll be sooner. It'll just be back to normal. It's basically.
Whatever.
This is the late episode. Sorry about that. This is the 9/11, the late episode.
9/11 holiday special.
Recorded at
That's the name of the episode. Well, you can't use that.
9/11 holiday special? Absolutely not. Well, you want us to be even shadow banned more?
Yeah,
or
dude.
just completely taken off the record from Earth entirely?
I mean, it's a good title.
All right, thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.